Hey, how you doing? I hope you're having a really great week so far. This week I want to talk about what to think about when you're about to skin pick, because it's so easy to get straight into skin picking without even thinking about it. If you have dermatillomania like me, which is an obsessive compulsive skin picking disorder, also known as excoriation disorder, then you'll quite often find you just assess your skin a lot and you start skin picking and you believe that the skin picking is aiding your troubled mind and making you feel better, when in fact it's kind of going to make you a hell of a lot worse. As soon as you're done skin picking, you are left with all sorts of marks, wounds, inflammation of the skin, and also, you know, the troubling mental side of it as well. You're left with shame and guilt and sadness and a lot of anxious thoughts and feelings. So today I wanted to talk about, just before you go and do that, because it's so easy for us to just get in straight into it, I was kind of thinking, let's create a video that hopefully once you've watched it, next time you go to skin pick, which could be right now, because when I watch videos, I do that if I'm not aware, which is fine. If you are, that is fine. But just be mindful of what I'm about to say and make sure you watch it to the very end, because the main one, the one that I do the most, I have left for the end, so stay tuned for that. Also, if you enjoy this video, click that little like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. That would be amazing. So let's get to it. Next time you start skin picking, and hopefully now that you're watching more videos, you're probably educating yourself, you're looking into it a bit more. If you are new to my channel, you'll find that I discuss a lot about dermatillomania. I've had it for almost 15 years. You know, sometimes I forget how old I am. Yeah, I'm 28 in like 2 weeks time. It's something that only the past 2 years of my life I started to talk about. So if you're new to this, you're new to my channel, you're new to realizing that compulsive skin picking is a disorder and not a habit, then please check out some of the content. I actually have something about that. I will drop that up there for you if you want to understand more on a habit versus a disorder. But quite often the case, we just get straight into it. We don't think about it. It's something that we do all the time, all day, even when we're sleeping at night, just as a comfort blanket to our thoughts and how we're feeling day to day. But we don't often stop ourselves midway to ask these following questions, mainly because we know that, well, it's going to stop us from skin picking. And if we want to skin pick, then do we really want that Jiminy Cricket on our shoulder asking the questions we know we should ask ourselves, and we know we should answer, and we know it's right, but it doesn't give us that sense of reward the way that skin picking does in that moment? The next time you compulsively skin pick, the next time you find yourself skin picking, stop for a second. If you're sitting down, I want you to stand up. If you notice yourself doing it whilst you're lying down, sit up, move your body quickly. A big inhale. That was an exhale. Take a big inhale. And ask yourself, am I tired? And if you're tired, think about your breath. Think about how heavy your eyes feel. Think about how your body feels. Does it feel stiff? Have you been sitting in awkward positions? Have you been slouched? Are your muscles aching? Is your brain tired? Ask yourself, is it a nap that I need? Do I need to lie down and give myself a moment to have a nap and rest? Am I getting that amount of sleep that requires me to do the things that I need to do today? You know, you hear all the time about get that 8 hours. Are you getting that 8 hours? Or at least have you found a rhythm that works for you, a certain amount of hours that work for you? If so, awesome. But if not, take a moment to figure that out. Figure out, are you sleeping well at night? Because you could be getting that 8 hours, but you're tossing and turning. And that's something, especially recently, like during COVID and everything that's been going on, I have been having a lot of trouble sleeping. Now I know it's really easy if you are having trouble sleeping to get into like sleeping tablets and stuff, but I totally recommend instead looking into tinctures, which are natural liquid formulas that you drop under your tongue. I actually have one here. This is the one I've been using. It's Life Armor Drops of Slumber. It tastes amazing. So it's very easy for me to give myself a big dose of it because it tastes awesome. But all you do is literally under your tongue, like that, and then it gets into your body, it starts working. And the tablet usually takes about 30-40 minutes for it to break down in the body and start to get to work. Whereas with tinctures, because they're liquid formulations, they just go straight to your body and they actually start working 15 minutes. So you start to feel the benefits sooner, literally half the time you would if you were to have a tablet. So look into tinctures if you find that you are not sleeping very well, if you're giving yourself the adequate amount of time, but you're sleeping horrendously. Next, ask yourself, am I being kind enough to myself? Am I giving myself enough time to do what I want to do? Am I constantly doing loads of things that I just don't want to do? Is there a part of me that's shouting out for some attention and I haven't been giving it? Because if that's the case, then even if you are the busiest person in the world, it's so important to put some time in your diary to look after yourself. One way that I absolutely love, if I know that I've been lacking in my self-care and I can feel it because I'm starting to feel really irritable with myself and I'm fidgeting more and I'm looking at my skin more and my appearance, then I run myself a nice hot bubble bath. I light some lovely candles. I read interesting books that make me feel good. And I'm sure you probably know a book or something, maybe it's a series or whatever, something that makes you feel really good, some music, or ignites those senses. It gets your imagination and your creativity in your mind flowing. Take some time out for you regularly. One thing I read quite recently, committing an hour to yourself every day, where it is based on self-development in some way. So just, whether that is learning or exercise or reading or whatever it is, and committing yourself 1 hour a day doing something that brings you joy. And you can do many things in that hour, but the main thing is that time was yours and for you only, not for anyone else. Lastly, ask yourself this question, and this is really important. Am I procrastinating right now? So when you're skin picking and it feels good and is giving you that sense of relief, are you avoiding something? Are you doing this because you don't want to do that? Because you're still going to have to do that. It's going to have to be done eventually, right? So if you're looking at the stack of laundry and you're tired, you can't be bothered, you're like, oh my god, I wish you would just fold itself. You see it on like Disney movies when like magic does it for them and they're like, oh, that's amazing, I wish I could have that in my waking life. Eventually you're going to have to do it anyway. So the only difference really is, okay, you doing the laundry or whatever it is that you didn't want to do versus you an hour or so later really pissed off, fed up with yourself, hating how you look, your skin's a mess in your eyes, you're feeling just terrible, and you've still got the laundry to do, so you've still got to do it. Ask yourself this question next time you find yourself skin picking, because a hell of a lot of the time we do it to procrastinate from things that we have to do. Look, we are all so busy, so much is going on. Right now in my life, this is probably the busiest I've ever been, and I'm trying as hard as I can to like keep on track with things, and I'm constantly trying to chase my tail. But I know that when I skin pick, I have to, even if I'm just like a minute in, I have to ask myself those questions. Am I tired? Yes. Okay, go sleep. Is my mind tired but I'm not tired? Like I'm awake but my mind is really tired? Okay, great. Press pause, meditate. Next, am I booking in enough time for me? Am I doing things that are igniting my inner passions and pleasures? Am I getting to know myself? Am I enhancing myself in any way that makes me feel good about myself? Yes? Great. No? Sort it out. Commit yourself 1 hour a day doing something or some things that you really enjoy. It could be anything. The main thing you want to get out of that afterwards is that you feel really good. You got that oxytocin running, your serotonin, the dopamine in your brain. You're feeling pumped. You've done something. Even if you wrote the 5 things down that you want to do in that hour, but you only were able to get 3 of them done, amazing. You did 3 more things than you were ever going to do. And then lastly, am I procrastinating from something? Am I avoiding something? Whether it is a conversation you don't want to have, or a presentation that you're working on but you just don't want to ever think about the presentation, so you're avoiding working on it. Or is it housework that needs to be done but you're so tired you can't be bothered to get it done, but you know that you would be feeling a hell of a lot better if you just got up and did it? Ask yourself these questions next time you skim pick. Also, if you have any questions as well that you would like to add, then please drop them down in the comment section below, because it's so helpful for us to all help each other. These are things that come into my mind, but you may think of some amazing things to add as well, so please drop them down there if you do. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, if you did, then please like below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel where I talk about everything dermatillomania, which is compulsive skin picking disorder. If you enjoyed this, go check some more videos out. I'll throw them here for you to check out after. See you in 3 days.